Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel. Today we are going to talk all about the big changes that were announced by Celebrity today. They've redeployed a couple of ships, changed some sailings around, lots of big news coming out of Celebrity. And along with that, we are seeing the emerging trends, a couple of them, I think, with this announcement that we've noticed some on some other cruise lines that will be coming more and more in the days ahead as we look at cruising. These factors have always been around, but I think that they are going to play a larger and larger part in the way that cruise lines do their business. So before we talk about that, I would like to invite you to subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you here in our Let's Go family. We have an amazing community. We've got a Facebook group, Let's Go Travel Tips. If you do Facebook, you should come and join us, but would love to have you with us. So a couple of other things. First of all, let's talk about Celebrity. So Celebrity made a big announcement today that they are redeploying the Celebrity Beyond. And if you are not familiar with the Celebrity Beyond, she is Celebrity's brand newest ship. The inaugural was last year at the beginning of November. I got to go on that. Gordon and I went, and she is beautiful. She was scheduled to be in Europe for 2024 for that summer. They are redeploying her. She will not be going to Europe. She is going to start being in the Caribbean there year-round. Now, the Celebrity Reflection is also sailing in the Caribbean year-round, so they are tweaking the sailings a little bit. So first of all, let me tell you that if you were booked on the Celebrity Beyond for 2024 over in Europe, you have the opportunity that you can move to another sailing of Celebrity there in Europe on just another one of their ships. That's no problem, and they're even going to give you some extra onboard credit as you move to that other sailing. But if you are looking at going on the Celebrity Beyond here in the Caribbean, there's some really fun things going on. So first of all, if you're not familiar with the Celebrity Reflection, that's the ship I got to go on in December. She usually sails those 7-night voyages in the Caribbean. Well, they're changing things. If you are booked on a sailing on the Celebrity Reflection in 2024, once this starts, they are going to move you from the Celebrity Reflection to a sailing, the same sailing on the Celebrity Beyond. But you're not going to have to pay more. The new ships always cost more than the older ones for the same itineraries there. And so they're just going to move you over at that protected rate. So you're not going to have to pay extra. You'll be going on the Beyond instead of on the Reflection. But then the Reflection, here's the fun thing, which I love they're opening up. The Celebrity Reflection is going to start sailing 3- and 4-night sailings round trip out of Fort Lauderdale. And all of those sailings that the Celebrity Beyond will be doing will also be round trip out of Fort Lauderdale. So when we think of how 2024 is going to shape up for Celebrity, they're going to have the Celebrity Apex will be taking the sailings in Northern Europe. The Celebrity Ascent, which is another one of their Edge class ships, will be taking care of the sailings in the Mediterranean. The Celebrity Beyond will be doing the sailings there in the Caribbean. And the Celebrity Edge, this is what I've been waiting for. One of the big Edge class ships is going to be in Alaska. That is huge. So Gordon and I, he doesn't know this yet, but when he gets home tonight, we are going to look, start looking at our calendar and figuring out when we can fit in a sailing on the Celebrity Edge to Alaska next year, because I'm not going to miss that opportunity. I think it's amazing, and I want to be, I want to see Celebrity to Alaska, and let me tell you why. It's because even though Holland America and Princess are really the leaders in Alaska for the amount of time that they have been there and that they get to go to Glacier Bay, so I believe that Celebrity is a leader in their own class of sailing, and I am looking forward to experiencing that level of cruising in Alaska. And I am very confident that they will provide as much enrichment options and as many other things to enjoy on their cruises. So I am really excited to give it a whirl. Now, a couple of things I wanted to let you know. So if you are thinking that this is going to be really fun to go on some 3- and 4-night sailings there on the Celebrity Reflection, They are going to start offering the 3-night ones are going to go to Key West, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. We're going to talk about that in a minute, and to the Bahamas, there Nassau or Bimini. Then their 4-night cruises are going to go to Key West, Bahamas, and a Perfect Day at Coco Cay. So they've kind of got a little bit of differences there in their sailings. So if you have a little bit of preference, if you'd rather go to one or the other and have that extra day in it, you can do that. The fun thing also is those 3-night sailings are going to be going on Friday. So if you just want to take off a couple of days, you leave on Friday, you get back on Monday, and you can be back at your desk on Tuesday if you've got a job. And then those sailings that are the 4 nights are the ones that will be going on the Mondays. So if you've got a week off and you would like to go, but you can't quite take 7 days, this is the perfect answer for you. Now, Celebrity Beyond will be doing 7-day sailings. They'll also be doing 6-day sailings. And as they do those 6-day sailings, they are going to be doing like the Eastern and Western Caribbean as they do that. And then they are going to add some 8-night sailings that are going to include the ABC Islands. So you've got Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao that you can go to on the Celebrity Beyond. Like, that is amazing to me. I'm so excited about this. Now, along with that, as I said, yes, the other big announcement by Celebrity is that they are going to start calling at the Perfect Day at Coco Cay, that private island there that is owned by the Royal Caribbean Group. Historically, just those Royal Caribbean ships have been able to call there. That's all they've had go there. But they are going to start adding the Celebrity Reflection and the Celebrity Beyond to stop in those ports. Now, to stop in that port there at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. So as I thought about this, I thought, that is a really fun thing, but there's a few things that I think really stand out about it. As we saw with some changes that we are seeing going on Princess, as we are seeing like when we look at Icon of the Seas, when we looked at the Norwegian Prima, more and more they are focusing on having activities and even more activities on board to entertain the whole family so that you can cruise with your children or for your children. I love that distinction that they made during the call today, and still have everyone have a wonderful experience. So first of all, when you look at the different options of going to a Perfect Day at Coco Cay, Gordon and I went there last November. It is really amazing. They have done a really good job with their private island. And one of the things that I really like is they have so many different areas there on the island. So if you want to be at a beach that the surf is coming in more, they have lots of loungers there, you can do that. If you want to be at a beach that the water is pretty much just still, you can do that. If you want to be over in the beach club area, which you would think of more like kind of like a little, like a quieter area, a little bit more reserved, you can have your cabana. It's going to be more quiet there. They've got that. They've got like the water slides. I would say that the food there on Coco Cay was excellent. And Royal Caribbean's packages work while you're there on the island. And the all-included package, if you book that with Celebrity, that is also going to work while you're there on Coco Cay, so that you can just enjoy all the drinks that you want. And of course, like I said, the food is really good. I think this is an excellent option. So as you think of these things, with going to the Perfect Day there at it's called Coco Cay, but it is a perfect day. We had a really fun time, and it was just Gordon and I. We didn't even have anyone younger or older with us. It was just us. But it is really an amazing private island. So the distinction that they made on the call today is if you are going on a cruise and traveling with your children, or if you're traveling for your children. And I love that they make that distinction, because it really does make a bit of a difference what you're going to choose. If you are traveling for your children, you might want to go on Royal Caribbean or Norwegian, because they have got those huge ships that have all of that, all of the water slides, all of everything that, to entertain clear from children all the way up through teenagers, and really keep everyone busy and enjoying that. At the same time, if you are just going to go on a cruise with your children, I think this is a wonderful option, because on Celebrity, they are still going to have the kids clubs, which they do an excellent job with. All of the cruise lines, I believe, do a really excellent job with their kids clubs, but Celebrity has got those. They've got the swimming pool. They've got plenty for children to do on board. But then when you mix in these days that you get to go to Coco Cay for that perfect day, I think you've got everything covered. So, and the really other nice thing about it is that island was built to accommodate Royal Caribbean's huge ships, which are bigger than Celebrity's largest ships. So when you have two ships in port there, which often we do, we had two ships in port when we were there last November, that island was built to accommodate that many people. So you don't have to worry about it being so crowded that you can't move. So I think this is a phenomenal announcement. Like I said, cruising with families, I think it has always been a really big thing, but clearly cruise lines are seeing the writing on the wall of people want to be able to go on a cruise, even a multi-generational cruise or just the two generations, the mom and dad and the children, and they are making that happen. They're making it happen in a way that they still get to keep their cruise experience, but they're still able to accommodate that. So I think it's really wonderful to see. Another thing that I really think is emerging, to take the Celebrity Beyond from Europe and put it over in the Caribbean is a really big deal. So I think both of these are just my opinion. I really think it's going to make, I think the writing is on the wall that people want to go to the Caribbean. It is closer to travel there. It is easier to accommodate everyone flying in. If you're bringing your whole family, often it's cheaper to just fly down there to Florida, or you can drive, whereas going to Europe is a much bigger commitment of time. Not that people aren't still going to go to Europe. They are. But I think that really the Caribbean is going to stay really the number one cruise destination in the world that it has been for so long. So those are two things I think. Now I want your vote on this really quick. I would like to know, so the Celebrity Ascent, which is Celebrity's next new ship, she is in the same class there as the Celebrity Beyond, the Celebrity Apex, the Celebrity Edge. Anyway, so she is going to come online in November. The very first cruise that you can book to go on her is November 22nd. And it is a 4-night sailing that leaves, it's round trip out of Fort Lauderdale. So you leave Fort Lauderdale like 3:30 in the afternoon. The next day, so that's a Wednesday. The next day, Thursday, is Thanksgiving. And that's a scenic day cruising. Then the next day you're in Cozumel. Then you've got a sea day. And then on Sunday is when you arrive back in port there in Fort Lauderdale to fly home. So Gordon and I have been looking at booking this cruise because we want to be on the inaugural for the Ascent. The only thing that's holding us back is that is Thanksgiving weekend. And so even if we decide, most of our children don't come home for Thanksgiving, but even if we decided that we were going to be gone then, it puts us traveling like on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving and trying to come home on that Sunday, or even if we moved it to Monday, that is a peak travel time. There seems to always be delays, either whether it's weather or flight cancellations. So we have held off a little bit. Would you please vote down below and let me know what you think about that? Think about, also let me know down below, any of you who cruise, if you've not tried Celebrity yet, does this nudge you to want to try this Celebrity? Let me know what you think about this big announcement and if it has any impact on your travel plans or not. But I really appreciate you all sticking here with me. If you appreciate this video and the other videos that we do, would you please give this video a thumbs up? That actually really does help us out. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.